What's up, everybody? So today we're doing another Volvo 240 video, as you guys can see behind me, with Zelda. And I've been meaning to do a new exhaust on this car for a while because I'm guessing it has a lot of exhaust leaks, because you can kind of just hear them when you're driving the car, but also the tip's like fully rusted off. It's basically just a muffler, no tip. So having a tip out the back's gonna look great. But today we're gonna be doing the exhaust on the car, like I said, which I've been meaning to do for a long time. It's just everything's all back ordered. So IPD, I think it took me like 4, 5, 6 months or something to get it, but I mean, it's not their fault, everything's backed up. But we got the IPD performance exhaust, so I'm really excited to throw it on. I think it's maybe like 10 horsepower, something like that. We'll see what to expect, and it's also a little bit louder, so that'll be sweet. Let's show you guys the exhaust. So here's the exhaust right here. As you can see, you got a pretty thick, we'll compare it to the stock exhaust, but I'm presuming this looks quite a bit thicker than the stock one. And then there's the one muffler and then the pieces of the tip, because on the stock exhaust, which we'll show you when we take it off, there's 2 of these bigger mufflers, where on this one there's just 1. That's what you don't want your tip to look like. I think it's like notorious that these 240 exhausts kind of rust out, especially like the tips on them. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is remove this little clamp right here, which hopefully it's not too rusted on there. Luckily we have an impact, so
make sure it's all loosened.
I feel like this ain't a 13.
No, I definitely 13.
Yeah, it's just the star feels looser. Okay, let me see. Yep, we on loosen. Lord. We gotta fucking get the little wrench on the side. That's what I was. So now that we got a 13 on this end, we should be able to get it off. Oh wait, a little more. Oh wait, that's because this isn't on it. That would make sense. There we go. Perfect. Doesn't even look like too rusty compared to this one video I watched. This was way rustier. I think we gotta try to get a hammer on this and then dislodge this little section right here before we remove the hangers. So holding this resonator on, or muffler, whatever this thing is, there's these 2 little rubber things right here that connect up, but because I have the performance exhaust, there's nothing. This is getting deleted like I explained earlier. So if you're replacing with an OEM one, you're probably going to want to save these, or it probably comes with new ones, honestly. But so in my case, I just cut them off because it's a lot easier. So now we're gonna, I think, just remove the 2 hangers on the end muffler, and then it should just slide right out. So I just pried off the 1 hanger right there. You just get a little PB on them, and it's light work to get them off. Because you got, or at least with the hitch right here, it's got something to push up against. So let's see about this one. Woo! All right, let's see if she'll slide off now. Goddamn, I think this might be a 2-man job where one hits the resonator and the other pulls. Yeah, just
here, lift it up a little bit. Like lift the whole exhaust bit. God damn!
Hell yeah, there we go. Okay, that honestly wasn't too bad. I'm gonna try to pick her up, you know.
Not clap the driveway.
Here she is, right here, in all its glory. It's kind of a heavy unit, not gonna lie.
And all it's 1988.
88, baby. Yeah, look at that. That's way thinner, actually. I was right. That's dinky. Hold on. We'll go build this whole exhaust right up next to it as a little reference point, and then we'll kind of show you guys the comparison of it. All right, so we're gonna start building this up right now with the old one as a template. So that goes right there, and as you guys can see, look at that difference. That's like kind of crazy, honestly. That's a much bigger pipe. So this is the little piece that replaces the stock section right there. And that looks like it goes, well, I'll wait to do the, you gotta get the clamps on there. This will be going like that, which is a little bit different than that one right there. And then this, oh yeah, it would go like this. Okay, so this is kind of the rough layout of it, but let's get these clamps on there and build it for real. What the fuck?
Oh no, it's fucking light as shit. Dude, this is like, is this lighter than the old one?
Oh yeah, it's way lighter because it doesn't have the reso. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna get in position.
Okay. Alright. Ready for you. Alright. Okay, let me get this end on.
Yeah.
While it's loose.
Yo, that looks good, bro.
Wait, hold on.
That one might be a little tricky. You might need to put a little bit on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like good, low key.
Let me see some.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, right there. I think that's the money spot right there. Let's just do this final bolt. I think that's an exhaust install done. Maybe, but who knows? Let's see. Alright, so this is going to be the first start, so hop to the back and let's see. Ooh, that's a nice little purr, not gonna lie.
Dude, that's really nice. That's like a ooh. It's like a low, like a
Let me give it some revs and we'll see. Could be warmed up to do some light revs.
Yeah. Yup. It's not rattling.
I can already tell, no lie, just from revving it, the throttle response is very much improved. Literally just revving it, it's like extremely noticeable. And I think I heard a little rattle, but I don't think it's anything too major, so we should be good. Because Flynn and I are both mountain bikers, we want to be able to throw a bike rack on this from time to time, so it is nice to keep the hitch. Ideally, I wouldn't want to get rid of it, so I think we're going to be able to get away with running it like this. Now, let's go driving and see the actual performance gains of the IPD Performance exhaust.
All right, you're good. Just jumping a fellow motorist with the 240.
Yes.
Go.
So overall, the exhaust is doing really well. I don't notice a huge increase in power. I would say it's probably around 10, because you definitely do feel it. It's just don't expect it to be anything major. Overall, looks wise, it looks great. I'm just dealing with this little issue where it's hitting, the exhaust is basically resting on the bottom of the sway bar, so when you go over bumps, it's just like hitting on them. But that's just, I guess, a specific issue to my car that I got to figure out. But overall, I got to say I'm loving the exhaust. It looks great, it sounds great, you definitely feel a little increase in power. And I bet, like, as you guys know, I took this thing up to Canada and there were some big passes that had to go up. I bet this thing would make a good difference, or a pretty noticeable difference on passes or stuff in that scenario. But right now I think we're gonna go try to get a few more clips of the car, out of car driving it, and then see where the day takes us. But that'll probably wrap up the video once we get some good out of car shots so you guys can hear it in some higher RPMs. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Exhaust was a big success in my mind. It sounds great. As you guys could hear from those clips, it's not too much louder, but it's just that right tone for a nice NA red block. So I honestly couldn't be happier. I love it. I'd highly recommend it to you guys, especially the performance one. Don't think it's gonna sound all loud and obnoxious just because it's called the performance one. It still is very dailyable. It's honestly not even that much different than stock. Mine may have had some leaks here or there. Maybe it still does, who knows, because it's that whole upper section. But sounds great. Couldn't recommend it more. So I think that's all we can really say about it. Catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.